They are the largest North American land bird with a wingspan averaging 10 feet wide. The California condor, or Gymnogypus californis, is a large species of vulture which are mostly all black with white feathers on the underside of the wings. Like the typical vulture, they have no feathers on their head and neck to stay clean while eating carrion, which is dead animals they find in their environment. They can only make hisses and grunts, and their feet are adapted for walking instead of gripping on trees. California condors also urinate on their legs to clean the dead flesh off after eating and to cool their legs off. This is why when they tag vultures to study, they must tag their wings instead of their legs. If they are banded on the legs, the dead flesh could be trapped under the band and cause infections. These birds are also the oldest living species, where they can live up to 60 years old. These magnificent birds like to live in American Southwest and West Coast like northern Arizona and southern Utah, and can be found in the Grand Canyon and Zion National Park. They also live in the coastal mountains of central and southern California and northern Baja California. They thrive in rocky shrubland with coniferous forest, oak savannas, and near large cliffs or trees to nest in. While these are places they like to nest, they have been known to travel up to 160 miles in search for food. California condors sexually mature at 6 years old and mate for life. These birds do not make great nests, however. Most times females will just lay their eggs on the floor of the cliff edge and gather some debris around it. Females only lay one egg every other year unless the egg is lost. Then they can lay a second, which is called a double clutch. This is one way that researchers can increase the population size by taking one egg to puppet raise and leave the second one with the mother. They lay between January and April, and the juvenile bird will stay with the parents for about 2 years, which is when the female will lay another egg. Their eggs are also sometimes eaten by ravens, and young are commonly preyed on by golden eagles or bears. This is just one contributing factor to why this bird went extinct in the wild and had to be reintroduced. They have long generation times, which means they produce few offspring. In the 1980s, there were less than 20 California condors in the world and none known in the wild. While the current California condor population in the wild is not as genetically diverse due to the small gene pool, they do have a large known population of about 300 in the wild. Conservationists are still working with breeding programs to grow the population, as well as monitoring and tagging the birds in the wild. However, they are still critically endangered. Their population size can be decreased by reasons like illegal egg collection, habitat loss, and power lines. However, the biggest reason why the California condor went extinct was from being poisoned by the lead bullets left in the carcasses of the animals they eat. This issue has been focused on through conservationists working with hunters to use lead-free bullets. You can write to senators in areas where the California condor lives to ban the use of lead bullets, which will dramatically help the population. You can also donate to non-profit groups which focus on outreach and education programs. With the help of you, we can bring back the population to a healthy amount living free in the wild.
No work. Okay. I tried.